Today's video, M10 bus announcements to 57th Street Broadway, by Innova. Enjoy the video. This is M10 to 57th Street Broadway. A fare is required to ride. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 158th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 155th Street. Transfer available to the D train. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 155th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 154th Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 154th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 152nd Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 152nd Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 150th Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 150th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 147th Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 147th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 145th Street. Transfer available to BX19. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 145th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 142nd Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 142nd Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 140th Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 140th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 138th Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 138th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 135th Street. Transfer available to BX33. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 135th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 133rd Street. Transfer available to M3. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 133rd Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 129th Street. Transfer available to M3. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 129th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 128th Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 128th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 125th Street. Transfers available to the A, B, C and D trains, M60 SBS, M101 Limited and M125. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 125th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 121st Street. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 121st Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 119th Street. Transfers available to the A, B and C trains. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 119th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 116th Street. Transfers available to M7 and M116. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 116th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 114th Street. Transfers available to M7 and M116. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 114th Street. Next stop, Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 112th Street. Transfers available to the A, B and C trains, M3, M4, M7 and M116. This stop is Frederick Douglass Boulevard and West 112th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 108th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 108th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 106th Street. Transfers available to M7 and M116. This stop is Central Park West and West 106th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 104th Street. Transfers available to A, B and C trains. This stop is Central Park West and West 104th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 102nd Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 102nd Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 100th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 100th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 97th Street. Transfers available to the A, B and C trains, M96 and M106. This stop is Central Park West and West 97th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 94th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 94th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 92nd Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 92nd Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 90th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 90th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 88th Street. Transfers available to the A, B and C trains. This stop is Central Park West and West 88th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 86th Street. Transfer available to M86 SBS. This stop is Central Park West and West 86th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 84th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 84th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 81st Street. Transfers available to the A, B and C trains and M79 SBS. This stop is Central Park West and West 81st Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 79th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 79th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 77th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 77th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 74th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 74th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 72nd Street. Transfers available to the A, B and C trains and M72. This stop is Central Park West and West 72nd Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 70th Street. Transfer available to M72. This stop is Central Park West and West 70th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 68th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 68th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 66th Street. Transfers available to M20 and M66. This stop is Central Park West and West 66th Street. Next stop, Central Park West and West 64th Street. This stop is Central Park West and West 64th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 63rd Street. Transfers available to M11 and BXM2. This stop is Broadway and West 63rd Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 61st Street. Transfers available to M5, M7, M20 and M104. This stop is Broadway and West 61st Street. Next stop, Columbus Circle and 8th Avenue. Transfers available to the 1, 2, A, B, C and D trains and M5. This stop is Columbus Circle and 8th Avenue. Next stop, Broadway and West 57th Street. Transfers available to M12, M31, M57 and M104. This stop is Broadway and West 57th Street. This is M10 to 57th Street Broadway. A fare is required to ride.